What's happening, guys? How we doing today? Hey man, check this out. So I was reminded just a little while ago, or actually just a few minutes ago, I was pulling up in my driveway, and the house that I live in now is on a road I used to go by I used to go down a lot to cut a couple of yards down this road, and I would pass these few houses at the entrance to this road, and I thought, man, those are some nice houses. I like those houses. And I thought, there's never going to be a day that I can afford a house like that. How short-sighted was I to not trust in God to fulfill a desire, a want that I had to live in a house like one of the houses I drove past. And I say that because there's a lot of people out there that are living short-sighted. They're living far beneath their means. God does have a plan and a purpose for you, and if you submit yourself to Him, then He's going to bless you. Yet it's not always monetarily. It's not always, in things. It just so happened this was a thing that He blessed us with. But the other big thing He blessed us with was our son. Most of you've heard that. But as long as you keep your focus on Him and stay involved with Him, then He's going to give you a surprise in life, a blessing that you didn't know was coming. I never thought about these being that one of those houses that I looked at and thought, I'll never be able to afford to live in a house like that. And now today I live in a house, that one of those very houses that I looked at, and I am just amazed that God has made that way. When I look back, I can see the orchestration of His hands and the moving of parts that made it happen. So I just want to encourage you today, stay focused, stay centered, because if not, what will happen is that the devil's going to find a crack. One of his minions or demons or whatever, everything's out there trying to kill you because you're part of God, is going to find a crack in you or in a relationship that you're in or a marriage or something, and it's going to weave its way in there, and it's going to do everything it can to destroy that blessing that God has given you. Trust me, been there, done that, on the other side of that, working through God's grace, mercy, and His miraculous hands, and I know that God is able. I've seen Him do it too many times. I can't accredit the stuff I've seen to man. I can't accredit the stuff I've seen to a pastor, a preacher, a teacher, no. A doctor, a lawyer, none of that kind of stuff. It had to be God, plain and simple. It's what they've officially called miracles. I've seen them. I've seen them done through prayers I've done, and other people receive a blessing and a miracle. Nothing about me, all about what God wanted to do at that time in that person and their ability to receive it at that time. So stay focused in the Lord. I can't encourage that enough. And if you're not focused on the Lord and you're not where you need to be, call me. I'll help you walk through it. I'll be glad to walk through it with you. Let's do this. Come on. I'm here for you. If nobody else is, I am. Hit me up. I love you guys. Be blessed in Jesus' name.